Hi everybody, welcome back to AMA Garage 253. I'm Chris and I've got Andrew on the camera. Say hi.
Hi.
So today we're going to be doing a little bit more on the steering wheel. So this wheel is turning out really nice. We didn't do an actual before picture. There's some footage of it if you watch the first video on the steering wheel restoration. You can see that I cut out some chips here. And they're gone. I mean, I filled that in and we've pretty much gotten this thing smoothed out. There's a little bit of file marks and some sandpaper marks still that are showing some scratches and everything. And I want to get those out. I'm going to do a little bit of work on it. Over here I've got 500, 220, and 400. So I'm going to actually, and this one right here is 80. So if I need to use sandpaper, I'll start with the 80 and then I'll actually go to the 220. I know that's a bit of a big jump, but I'm not going to do very much with this 80. And then I'll move up through, you know, the 400 and the 500 and hopefully get it smooth. I'm not really too worried about smoothing it super fine because I am going to be priming this and painting this. I haven't decided which kind of primer or paint just yet, but I know I'm going to be using some. So this thing right here, like I said, this thing is really smooth. This section here had a bunch of chips, cut some out. We had some major cracks in the corners over here, and you can see that it still needs a little bit of work. And then going around the rim, we had some chunks taken out, and they're gone now. They're filled with the epoxy that I use. And that Quik-Bond from U-40 is working fantastic. This stuff, I'm so impressed with it. That's all I'm going to use on my steering wheels from now on. And we've got three more steering wheels right now that we're going to be restoring. So, or maybe 4. Yeah, we do have 4 because one of them's in a truck. So we've got 4 more wheels that we're going to restore, and we're going to do follow-up videos. We're going to do maybe some more in-depth ones. And we're going to change the way that we're videoing them even. We're going to have a different setup with an overview so that you can see even more so how it's done. So right now I'm just going to start shaping a little bit on here. I'm going to take these files. I got some round files, half round files, and I'm going to do a little bit of shaping. Got a couple of spots where the finger grips were filled in a little bit with epoxy, and so I'm going to be rounding those out just a little bit so that it's more to the original shape. No reason not to take it back to where it was. That's the whole point of this. It's a restoration. So what I'm doing is, you can see I'm taking this file and I'm going around the curve, fitting it between the finger indentations here. It's got the half round side facing down so that it fits right in between there. And I'm moving it over so that it keeps a nice flow to it. I'm actually really happy with that now. So here's another one here. Got a little high spot. So I'm going to take that down just a bit. And remember, when you're filing, files only work when you push them. They don't work when you pull them back, so there's no reason to try to file on the way back. And this stuff come off fairly easy. The Quik-Bond that I use it's soft enough that it files and drills easy, but it's also firm enough. I mean, it's an epoxy and it's sturdy stuff, but it's got a little bit of give to it, which is why I love it. So this side over here got a tad skinny. I think I got a little overzealous with some of the filing, but I'm not going to worry about it too much because one thing that Andrew always says, gives it character. I'm going to blend it in, make sure everything looks okay. These files take stuff off quick, guys, so just remember that when you're working on this stuff. Just don't need to be too excited, too overzealous. Yeah, there's some dings in here that I didn't address when I worked on this originally. I'm not going to worry about them now because actually they're kind of cool looking. So I'm going to switch over to the 80 grit. See some file marks there, so we'll just take those out, round this center off just a bit. So one good thing, this is my steering wheel and I can do whatever I want with it. I can shape it any way I want. It doesn't have to be 100% original. I can do anything I want with it. I want it as close to original as possible, but I also want it to look nice. So if I want it to be rounder on one part than it used to be, that's fine. I can do that. And if I do something really stupid, I can put more epoxy on it, build it right back up again, and take it back down. That's a good thing, guys, about doing your own. This is super easy. I mean, we've got maybe, I don't know, $20 worth of supplies. Got the epoxy, and then we've got some sandpaper, and we've got some acetone or alcohol, and then there's going to be some paint and some primer. A little bit of work involved, so don't sell yourself short. You can do this. It's not hard at all. And the best part, guys, is that in the description of this video, we've got a discount code for this epoxy as well. For Quik-Bond, which is the stuff that I use, and it usually starts to set up in about 20 minutes. But the code also works for the Rod Bond, which it's like a 2 or 3 hour setup time. So if you want to have a little more working time, if you're not as sure of what you're doing, then you can buy that stuff, and it stretches out a little bit longer. Just check the description. We've got a discount code. All right, we're going to work on this side a little bit too. All right, everybody, so I've been working on this strictly with the sandpaper, and I haven't gone past the 220 actually. I might hit it a little bit more, but right now this wheel is looking really, really good. I'm really happy with it. There's some dings, original dings from where it's authentic battle damage. So it looks pretty good to me. Is it 100% the same shape as when it rolled out of the factory? No, it's not, but I'm really happy with it. Like I said, this is my wheel and it's shaped how I want it to be. That's the one thing that you can control, is how it shapes. The material that I use, the epoxy, the black iron oxide powder that I use to dye the epoxy, I mean, you can't even see where the epoxy is on here. You just see matte black where I've been sanding and everything. There's a couple spots. I can see one right here. But the thing is, if you use a good primer that's going to fill up some of the shallower scrapes and everything, and a good paint, you're not going to see any of this. And I don't expect this to be perfect. And this is for me, even if, I just think that it's turning out really good and I'm really happy with it. I'm not going to lie. So I just wanted to show it to you, let you guys see it. All right, everybody, so I did just a tad bit more sanding. I saw some stuff here that I didn't like, so I wanted to make sure that I smoothed it out a little bit. This turned out really, really nice. I'm really happy with it, and it's going to be an awesome steering wheel for driving. This is an original 1954 to 1956. We're going to be doing a little bit of primer on it and a little bit of paint, smooth this thing out, get it the color we want it to be and everything. And it's going to look fantastic. It's going to look brand spanking new without having to pay brand spanking new prices for it. I mean, literally, probably got $20, maybe $30 worth of material invested into this. And then the steering wheel, if you go to a junkyard and you get one that's actually pretty beat up, you can get them for $15, $20, maybe $30. I think I got one that was fairly decent for about $40. So I don't mind paying $40, $45, maybe $50 for an original steering wheel from 1954, 56, 57, whatever year, it doesn't matter. I don't mind paying that. It's well worth it because the savings and the satisfaction, it's everything. I'm Chris with AMA 253 Garage, or AMA Garage 253. Appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. And you know what? Don't forget to like and subscribe because that'll help us do more videos like this. Thank you. Hey everybody, I'd like to remind you one more time too that the material that we used on this is from the epoxy is from a company called U-40, and it's called Quik-Bond. It's a rod bond used for fishing rods. It's made to be all weather, all conditions, and this is their Quik-Bond version. This starts to set up after about 20 minutes, and it's really handy. This stuff is a paste. It stays where you put it. We're going to have a discount code down in the description, so take a look at it. If you want to get the Quik-Bond, it sets up quicker. If you want to get the regular rod bond, it takes a couple hours to set up and you can work with it longer. I like the Quik-Bond because I work fast, but whatever works for you is what you want. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.